Today's topic is generator.
If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, click on bell button, share and comment your doubts and like this video.
This generator, we are going to be managing the memory. So this is we will use for memory management. How this is going to be managed. For example, suppose if you have written one function, that is, let me write sum, and here we are going to be writing, for example, one list we have declared here. So this is one list is equal to some values. Okay, I want to return this one. So I'm going to write this return list one. So whenever you are calling the function, it is going to be returns that value, sum. Okay, so here when you are going to be returning, you want to print this. So take one variable and then print here. So print this A. So that list is going to be printed. Suppose if you have another, I want to write here instead of a list like this, I want to print 4 and I want to print 5 separately. So what I can do, so I'll write here 4 return, and again I'll write here return 5 and return 6. So is it possible to return these many times? Once if you have written this A, suppose here A only we will write. So A or the list 1 means we have stored in A. So if I'm going to returning this, it is going to be printing. But return 4, return 5, return 6, can we use like this? So once the program, that means once the function has been called here, only once it is going to be calls. But again it won't come here, again it won't takes the next return value. We don't have that facility in this function. So when you are going to be using this type of thing, so you want to come again to the function but without calling. If you are going to be writing this, it is going to be returns this 4 here, but next again 5 is not going to be returns. So then this type of situations we can use the generator. Whenever you want to use the generator, simply don't write all this. Simply you write down here, I'll write here, let it be. So this is list. I'll write here another program and then I'm going to write here. So def and here I'll write a program that is some function 1 and here. So I'm going to write, I want to display all this. So to display this, just you write down yield keyword and write down here that 4, 5, whatever is there, or you can take the characters also. 6. So whenever we are using the yield keyword, here when we are going to be calling this, so here I'm going to call this, that is a is equal to func1. So here this a becomes a generator. Whenever we are using the yield keyword, here this becomes a generator. So when you are using this generator, we can write here directly print a. So here we can print the what type of this, whether it is a integer or generator, we can check here. And here how to return this. Here function is writing. Here return statements means it is going to be printing. But we will see whether it is going to be printing or not. Let me write here one function, that is definition. Some function 1 I will take, and here I'm going to write a list 1 is equal to 3, 4, 5. And here I'm going to write list return, and here I'm going to call this a is equal to function 1, and here I'm going to print this a, and here I'll print type of a. So let me check this one. So here this is a list it is showing, and here it is not possible to return. So here I'll write return return 3 I am writing, and this I'm going to comment. So let me write here. See here 3 has been written. Very good. So here let me write 4 return. So here I'm going to check this. Only 3 is, that means the first return. The second return, that means the function is not coming back and it is not calling. So this is not possible in function. Suppose I want to return all this. So simply I can write for loop and we can return I. That we can do. So here I'm going to write for I in list 1, and then you can write here return, and here I'm removing this one, and here I'll write I. So let me so it is taking only one value. For return let me write here for I in list 1 colon okay. So here function 1 we are calling, and here I have stored, and here let me check here again 1 only it is taking. Okay, this is also I is not, I mean, so here all the elements are not displaying. So it is better to generate the, so here return list is going to be works. Yes, it is working. Instead of this, I'm going to write here return 3, return 4. This is not going to be possible. So again, it is not showing. So here we will use the generator. So what I will do here, instead of this, I'm going to write function 2. The same function I'm going to write here. So that is list 1 is equal to, let me take 3 comma 4 comma 5, and here I'm going to write yield. So here this yield function, you can write what you want. So whatever you want, you can write, that is yield 3, yield 4, and yield 5. So this is function I have created. Now I'm going to a is equal to function 2, and here I'm going to print this a. What is that a? And type of this also I will check out. That is type of a. Which type of this? Let me check here. So this a is a generator object reference, and the type of a is generator C. So now how to print these values? So whenever you are using the yield, we need to use the next keyword. That is, here you write down next of a. So next of a means, let me check here. So 3. So here you write down another next. So let me check. 4 it has been displaying. Here I'm writing again another. That means whenever I'm using the yield, the function is going to be calling again and again. That means the generator is going to be, this a is a generator. Whenever generator is created, we can use the next. Okay, 3 elements are there. Let me write again another 4th one. So I'm going to 4th one, it is not present, but I have written here. So it will throw the error. So how many elements are there? Only those elements are going to be retrieving. That means here the multiple yield values you can, that means function is going to be returns only one time, but yield is going to be calls, or it is going to be comes again and again, multiple times. That means it is having a control with the help of the next to retrieve the next element. So how to call this? Using the next. We need to call whenever we are going to be generating a generator. So this is one method that we can use it. So here, when we are using this, each time each character or the value it is retrieving. So this are iterator. That means every time. String is iterable. String is iterable means that one character we can retrieve, but integer is not iterable. That means when you are going to be using an integer, any integer number, take here. So we cannot iterable the thing. That means let me take one, num is equal to 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to write here, for example, here I'm going to write for I in num. Then print here I. See here, iterator integer object is not iterable. That means this is not iterable. So let me check here the string also. String. This is integer is not iterable. I'll write on the top. So integer is not iterable. But we will see the string. So string we will see. We will write name is equal to Priya. Now let me write for I in name print I. In, not int, syntax error. Now see, it is iterable. String is iterable. Iterable means it is going to be calling one after the other. So is iterable. Now here, when iterator, that means whenever I'll write here one thing. Suppose num is equal to, I'm taking here some 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, comma 2 also I'll take. Here I want to print this. So how I can print here? Num I can write. So it is printing. But another way is also there that I can write here for I in num and here print I. So this is another way that you can print it. That is, we are iterating, that is iterator is possible. So the same thing how we can use with the generator. So that means we are going to be or iterable. So we need to convert this, I mean variable into a iterable. So that is just you take down the same thing, or let me write here only so you will come to know. Here let me take iterable 1 or 1, I'll write iter 1 is equal to iter, iter you need to write, and that value you take, that variable you take. So this variable, whatever data is there, that is converted into iter, and it is going to be stored in iter 1. Now I need to print this. Is it possible to print? Let me print this iter 1. Now here see, it is going to be showing you the reference, but I want to print the elements. So what we can do here, just you write down print iter 1 dot or otherwise you can write here next. Now what happened? List iter object is not iterable. Okay, so here what we will do, we will write here dot hyphen next. So this is a function. Let me call now. Now it has been called. So this is a iterable object. The iterator gives only one value. So this is another method that iterable, I mean the data you can represent in terms of a iter. So I want to display the other values also. So here you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see here, all the 5 values are iterated. Okay, let me write another also, that actually that value is not present in that. So it is going to be giving, say, stop iteration. That means this is not present. That value is not going to be using. So here I have not used any yield function. If we are going to be using yield, we need to generate a generator and then we can use the next function. But here the data I have converted into a iterable, that is that I have created a iterator and then I have used, this is a iterator variable. So to convert this, we need to use iter function, we need to use it. So when you are using this, only one element we can retrieve. For example, I'll give you one example. Here I am going to write for loop for I in range some 1000 I'll write. So 1000 means here print I, it is going to be prints. So 1000 it has been printed. See, 1000 it has been printed. Suppose 1000 is countable only, so it has been printed. But what about if you are going to be writing some number which is like this? So it is going on printing that value. See, it is going on printing. See here, still it is printing only. See, we cannot, I mean, we cannot see that. So what I will do, I don't want this type of things. So I don't want to make this much confusion. So for that, we can use this generator and this is going to be control on that next element. How many you want? Up to that only it is going to be generated and printed. Then after that it is going to be stopped. Hope you understood the topic. Thank you.